be honest, guys. No matter what, whatever decision you're about to make, I want you to be honest with everything that you're doing. Doesn't matter what it is, no matter how big or small your decision is, you have to be honest, especially when your decision impacts other people and impacts their life in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, it doesn't matter what decision, but you guys need to be honest about it. You have to have integrity with it, because otherwise it can cause drastic consequences. And the reason why I bring this up today is it's because certain things happened in my life recently that has really taught me this valuable lesson. And it was a painful lesson for me to learn, and I learned it the hard way. And I don't want you guys to learn the hard way as well, but I'll give you guys some context to it. So I was in college this semester, and so in this time of recording this video was the spring semester in 2023, and so started in January and then went to, basically ended early May, and well, I basically did not, or started off semester fine, taking 6 classes, whatnot, but then I decided in late January to stop going to those classes. It's like, hey, this is not going to get me to where I want to go, and decided to go all in on business, because I'd been pursuing online business for over 3 years at this point, at the time of recording this video, and I was just so committed to it, and I still am, and I was just like, okay, we can make this work, we can make this happen, and as long as we just go all in and make this decision, then it's going to work out. It will. And we believe that. And so we went all in, literally worked like till midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. every single night, woke up at 7 every single day. Didn't matter Sunday, Saturday, Monday, didn't matter. We'd do that basically every single night. And it got to, we made some good progress. We made phenomenal progress in different areas in my own self-development and business. And that's when I really started posting on this YouTube channel to help you guys through these videos. And I know I've already helped a lot of people, gotten over 20,000 views, which is still mind-blowing. Like, that's incredible that so many people have watched my videos already. But basically it got towards the end of the semester, and I realized I would not be able to hit the goals that I set for myself. And I'd been living this lie for months at that point. When I finally realized that, when I realized, okay, this is not going to work out exactly as I planned, and so I had to make a decision, because before what I'd been doing was I was pretending I was going to college, and I'd go back every weekend, and I would just be, my parents asked like, oh, how's college or whatever, I'd be like, oh, it's good, and say a little bit of stuff that may have had some truth to it, but wasn't entirely true. And so that continued till, late April. And when I finally realized all the guilt, the shame of doing that, of lying and not telling the truth, and of failing to achieve the goals I'd set for myself, that gave me so much pain. And I had always felt guilty about not telling the truth to my parents and also to my friends and whatnot, but I just felt like it was the only way, like that. I truly believe I was guided to make this decision, and that's not me trying to justify my actions or say what I did was right. It wasn't right to lie. It wasn't right to create this illusion that I was going to classes when in reality I wasn't. And so this whole thing, basically, I eventually told them, and obviously they were not thrilled, or my parents obviously were not that thrilled about it, but that gave me massive pain, because it really, one of the biggest things that I learned was to be upfront with people from the get-go. Be upfront with them. Be honest with them from the beginning, because if you do, then you will save yourself so much pain, so much guilt, so much shame going to bed at night and, just crying and, just praying and hoping that, like, this has to work. This must work. This has to, like, otherwise, like, it just has to. And then when it, in this case, it didn't work out that way, I was devastated. And that's not to say I'm certainly not giving up on online business or anything. Well, still, if anything, that gives us more drive. But my point with this is to be upfront with people. Be honest from the get-go, because it will only cause you pain in the future, massive pain that can be avoided if you tell the truth upfront, even if it was something that you're not sure, or you think that it could upset somebody by telling them the truth. It doesn't matter, because that pain or that upsetness that person may have is minuscule. It is so tiny in comparison to the feeling and the massive pain they will have if you don't tell them, if you bottle it up and wait until it's out of your hands, until it's monstrous proportions. That will give them immense pain. That will make them 1,000 times more upset and disappointed than if you just would have told them up front from the get-go. And so, guys, I don't want you guys to go through this pain, because it was terrible. It was like, I wish now that I could have made a different decision, a better decision, that I could have been upfront with my parents before I created this lie and was living this lie, because I knew that it was not right. But I just believed and hoped that this business would work. And so part of the lesson there too is also set realistic goals for yourself. You're not going to make, like, if you haven't made like $10,000 in a month, then don't try and set yourself as that goal in the next 3 months. My point is, if you've never made $1,000 in a month, how can you expect to make $10,000 in a month in 3 months from now? You got to start small. Start small. I'd rather you start small by saying, like, all right, let's just make $1 online this month, and that's it. I'd rather you start smaller and then work your way up, because that is achievable. Small progress, tiny progress is believable and therefore achievable. And so you'll get a lot further with those small goals, like, okay, $1 a month, $100 a month, then $500 a month, $1,000 a month, etc. Progressing that way, instead of starting so big, like $10,000, and then thinking you're going to achieve that from the get-go. Some people absolutely do, absolutely. But it's easier. It'll be so much easier on you if you set smaller goals, and you will get there faster. You'll enjoy it because you will achieve those small goals very quickly, and that will give you momentum and give you the right insights and the inspiration to continue to take the right actions that will lead you to that overarching goal of $10,000 a month or whatever you're hitting. But guys, don't lie. Don't withhold stuff, because bottling it up just gave me so much guilt and shame and just grief, and it's terrible. It truly affects, one, how you think, but also your physical health. You don't feel like doing stuff as much, or you don't feel like doing certain things that you used to enjoy, and it just pollutes your entire world. It's like a cancer. And it just completely eats at your mind and your soul until you tell the truth. When I told the truth, I finally felt so at ease, but I still created so much pain for people that I cared about and loved so much. And it was heartbreaking to see, knowing that, that I was the one who caused that pain. So guys, don't lie. Be honest no matter what the decision is, because like I said, if you wait and you decide to put it off until now and just bottle it up and not tell anybody, then you're only causing further pain down the road, and that pain is going to be so much more massive, so much more painful and traumatic to you than if you just told the truth up front. So do it now. Whatever decision, whatever thing that you need to tell somebody, do it now. Tell them right now. Go to their house, go text them, go call them right now and tell them. It doesn't matter who it is or what it is, because if they don't know how you feel, then they can't work things out with you. They can't make you feel better. They can't help you overcome this challenge you're dealing with if they don't even know how you feel. So you have to start. You have to tell them, no matter what, no matter how hard you think it's going to be right now, it's going to be a million times harder if you wait a day from now, next week, next month, next year. And you're going to have so much regret. That's the biggest thing. You're going to have so much regret and shame and guilt. And regret, guilt, shame, discipline, telling them up front, that weighs ounces. But regret, guilt, and shame weighs tons. And so the choice is yours. Either make an easy decision now by not telling them and face a harder, more painful future, or make the hard decision right now to tell them what it is you need to tell, or whatever your true feelings are, and then you will have an easier future, because then they'll be able to help you through it. You'll be able to overcome this challenge, and you'll be able to work through it with them, rather than, again, keeping it to yourself and thinking that everything's going to be fine. So be honest now, guys. Don't wait. I said don't wait, because it is so painful if you wait. So don't wait, guys. You can avoid most of the problems in your future if you anticipate them, and this, I want you guys to anticipate. Don't learn the lesson the hard way like I did. Don't. I'm making this video for you guys, so hopefully you guys don't make the same mistakes that I do and suffer the pain and the traumatic and the heartbreak that I did. And so, guys, be honest. Please, be honest. Do it for me. Be honest. Don't put off the decisions. It's only going to be harder. So make it now. Whatever decision, whatever you need to tell somebody, do it now. Because you have that choice. You have that choice to save you so much regret and pain in the future if you just make the tough decision now and just get it over with. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe for more. Take care, y'all.